Brohemoth made something cool in Dreams that I want to show you. In Dreams, it's called Dreams Music Academy. Super cool, and it teaches you all the things. You know, doesn't this remind you of like edutainment in the best possible way? Like the kind you grew up with? I don't know, I love it. It's wonderful. I want to jump right into the jam. Look at this, look at all these cool things. Very official top progressions, like let's go. Now you can do whatever you want, use the assets you want to use. I don't care. You know, it's just about attempting to do the dang thing. However it works out best for you is good enough for me. Let's get that countdown started. What is the theme? I don't know. I like to kind of come up with it on the fly. Let's see, Music Academy. Let's, I'm thinking edutainment. What about edutainment? Is that a weird theme? I don't know, but it's what I'm going with. Edutainment. Okay, cool. Now, since we're gonna start doing the February, in February, we're gonna start decreasing the time. You know, I kind of want to pay more attention to those intervals. So we're technically in the first 15 minutes. So would I fail today if today was the 15-minute jam? And failing is okay. So what do I want to learn? It's an edutainment. What do I want to teach people? I want to teach people how to make a game. Sorry, that's really boring, but that's, you know, but edutainment has participation. That's part of it, is like participating in that creation. So how do we make it participative? Oh, now this is getting hard. Okay, well, it's just the theme. It doesn't have to actually be edutainment. So yeah, so let's make our character. I'm gonna do my thing I like doing lately, which is getting a puppet group and emptying it out. So I'm gonna do that very thing. There it goes, totally empty, free for all. The theme is for the jam, Insane Alpha Beta. It is for the jam, edutainment, whatever that means to you. If it turns out it's not strictly edutainment category, that's all right. We do the jam. That's what we do at the top of the show right away as soon as possible, assuming I have my ish together. And today, folks, I do. So let's make it happen. Yes, so I think that should be a little higher, just my opinion. So now we basically have a puppet, like really, it'll like work. You know, it jumps, it runs, it's a cube. Great, it's a game. It's a little buggy for a lot of reasons in a lot of ways, but making it one big hip bone will help. So now we have a character. So if I'm gonna, if in February, come February week 4, am I gonna be really ready, here we go, to have something done in 15 minutes? So I really want to try to have it at least be passable in 15 minutes. Okay. Well, it seems passable, and that's a game. No. So what do we want to do? Let's make it a quiz. I think that's really boring in general, but you know, it's just like homework. Oh, great, a homework game. This is what edutainment should not be, but that's okay because it's just a jam. So I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make like 2 Polaroid windows. I don't know, and then this will be where the 2 options are for the quiz. Space it a little bit. Okay, that's fine. I'm sure this is fine. There's nothing wrong here. Looks okay. So then I'm gonna push them up. They're too big. We're just a little block. I just want something for us to like go through. And I don't think these need to be that big. Right? You just walk through the door. Oh, and then this can be good practice for trying to do multiple levels. That's something I really want to do, is multiple levels in a jam, like a jam entry, which is absurd, but that's okay. We didn't get it last time I tried. I tried to do an RPG. It did not work out great. Oh, I was like, why don't you want to go through? It's like, because it's not what I'm supposed to do. And it was correct. Where did we even, you know what? You know what? There we go. In the interest of speed. Okay, so let me just make sure we can fit through there. Oh yeah, baby. I love it. Game? No, no, no. I'm going to say it's a game once we have it set up with scenes that like link together, then we've got a dream. So we're going to want to be able to, first of all, let's force possess so that way we're not waiting to get zipped into the puppet. We're in the first 5 minutes. That's great. That's a great thing. I want to get a way to know that we have walked through the door. I'm going to get a tag. I'm going to put a tag right outside the door, like that, on each side. And then we'll have a trigger zone on the puppet, and that trigger zone will be looking for the tag. So both of these will say door, but one is going to say door 1 versus the other, which will be door 2. Okay, door 1, door 2, easy peasy, mac and cheesy. So this is definitely the kind of thing that I would reject for myself to focus on, but I'm going to make this a little smaller. You know, it doesn't need to be smaller, but wouldn't it just be nice if it was? All right. So now we need to get that trigger zone on the puppet. We're still in the first 10 minutes, so that's good. Let's put one here, and we want it to look, we're actually going to want two. One that's looking for the door tag, and one that's looking for the door 2 tag. Door 1, door 2. Okay, so there is no door 1 tag. I know that now. What did we do wrong? Door 2 or door 1? Okay. All right. No. You know, maybe we just scrolled past it. I'm sure we just scrolled past it. It's nice to be able to see it in here. Like, I could just type it. We weren't actually on tags, which is interesting that on possessed controller sensor. That's weird. All right, it's just broken. Okay, so there's that. And then make sure this is on tag as well. And we see door 2. Very good. So let me just make sure it's also the right size. So when we go through, it will not trigger the other tag. Let's make it a nice cube shape. I'm going to shrink it on down. Zoop, zoop. Is that too big? I think it is. It might as well not be too big. No reason to. And then just to make sure they are the same size, I will actually just wire them together. So I'll make sure this has a zone that is also a cube. And then I'm going to take the output of the XYZ from this trigger zone, and I'm going to hook it up into that one, which does not seem to be doing what I want. So don't do that because it doesn't work. Cool. So we'll just copy the values like a manual, non-automatic type of approach. Okay, that didn't work either. Wow, so stubborn. Cool. So we'll just, what? I can't even type them? Now you're just messing with me. You see that? It's not. All right. Well, luckily, we have a third way of getting these values in here, and that is just moving them one by one. Whatever works. Okay, so this is not in the right position. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to put these on the screen, and then I'm going to do a test mode. That way, hey Gecko, what's up? Welcome in. Yes, good luck indeed. The topic is edutainment. I should put that in the chat, but that's a lot of time to waste, isn't it? I'm just going to say maybe a mod can do that. Gecko, since you did come through, you don't have to, but like you can pin messages. Edutainment is the topic name. Okay, so we have these pinned to the screen. I'm going to go into test mode, and so we should be able to see that light up, one of those light up once we go through. There, that one did, and there, that one did. So now you can see we indeed have these doors working well. Now, falling off the edge, not great. not a great complication. You know, it might be fine if the door just exits you, but like the door might not exit you right away. And then what if it gets complicated? Like you die and then it restarts this. It's not worth it. So we're just gonna make sure that we have some invisible wallage just to keep us reined in. And we are almost at the end of the 10-minute mark, which means last week of every month after January, we would be, yeah, in a little bit of trouble right now because we would only have 5 minutes left. I will say, if the game is going through either door 1 or 2, right, then this, by golly, is a game. I'm sure that's just the kind of thing I would settle for. So you can die elsewhere. I don't really care. It's fine. It's really not important. So invisible. Now we can walk through and not die. Oh, we didn't do forced possession, and we didn't even include this one in the invisible group. Sometimes it just takes a while to do the things you want to do. No. The whole group. Thank you so much. We do want to force possess the puppet, which will allow us to already be in the puppet once it starts. Now, I don't know what kind of edutainment this is going to be, but you've never been a YouTube mod, but you'll try it. Nice. I think there should be like 3 dots on the side of a message, of a chat message, and then I think you can do pin comment. So if you want to have it say something, like you could type in topic is edutainment, enter as a chat message, and then on the right, you should be able to pin it. So thank you for even trying. It means a lot. So let's do forced possession so it's already ready to go as soon as we start. And there we go. We got our doors, and we already know that the tags are working. So what else do we want to do? Let's save it. Well, before I save it, we need to have some stuff happen. Let's put in the doorway. We're still in the first 15 minutes, so I think we can still succeed for the 15-minute benchmark of it at least being a core game. So this is exits. Yeah, they're exits. This one is 1 for door 1, and this one is 2 for door 2. This way we'll know which one the player actually went through. So door 1, that's 2. Hook it up right there, and hook it up right there. Now, I believe door 2 is on the left. Nope, it's on the left. 1 is. That's great for me. Okay, so it looks like we're good. We have the doors. They're hooked up. So as soon as we go through either one of these, we should exit. And we do. Let's try the other one real quick. Brilliant. Save it. All right. Let's see if we can get this in a dream in 15 minutes. Now, the jam doesn't end in the next few minutes, but it will in the future. So let's do game. This is sudden dev edu. Okay. I did my best. All right, let me see if I can do it. I'm down a keyboard, which is why I can't do the topic thing in the chat. I have to do on-screen keyboard, which is fine. It's just a little time that I have to lose. No big deal. I'll try to prepare mods in the future. Okay, there we go. Bajam. Topic is edutainment, and then we'll just pin it. And now everybody knows. Okay. Great. So we saved that. Let's get out of here. Yes, fine. Save it online. Oh my God. So there would only be 2 minutes left if this was the last week of the month. The reason why I want to start shortening the sudden devs is A, because it sounds fun, and B, I want more time for Survive Escape. Now, fortunately, Dreams is already going to be like, hey, want to put it in a dream? Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. So we're actually going to want it to go to 2 different places, technically, right? But since we're just trying to get it done within, you know, the time, the 15 minutes, let's have one take you away, and one just brings you back to where you started, which isn't actually that easy to do. It turns out. I guess you could have it go here, and then, ooh, and then this could go back, yo. And you just have to keep trying to figure out which door is the right door. I don't know, you know, it's just a way to have it be a little fun. that goes in there, and then one of them is an exit. So then it's a game. It's not the game we wanted, but for 15 minutes, technically, dang it, that's a game. So we're gonna say sudden D, which door? Which door? Dude, this is awesome. I'm really impressed. This is a really, really solid way to get the core game figured out. Like 15, you have 15 minutes. I like that. That's going to be helpful for Survive Escape. Okay, so now we've got our one game, our 15-minute game. But we have an hour, so we won that one because we exited. This one we lost because we didn't exit. Great, so that's our first game. Oh gosh, it's chaos. Okay, so that's a win. Excellent. Now let's take it a little further. I'm gonna want more levels. So I'm actually gonna clone this one. So we have multiple. But actually before I do that, let's make it matter. So what is the quiz about? What are the messages we want to put on the doors? Then let's clone it. So that way we have as much as possible of the assets figured out already. So let's suppose it was a 30-minute jam, right? That means we are in the first 15 and we only have another 15 left. So we're in the second 15 of such a jam. Great. So I'm going to open this up. Let's stick it on there. And we're going to say... this is almost embarrassing in a accidentally brainwashing my audience way. Core. What's the most important things to Lee's for starting a game? Focusing on the core. Okay. Or is it focusing on the stretch? Look, it's what's on my mind. It's what's on my mind. Okay, so put this over here. Makes you think of Labyrinth or The Hobbit. One door leads to certain death, the other success. See, now I actually... See, I need some spark notes for both of those things, because they both seem like things that'll take a long time for me to understand, but things like that are very interesting. I'm a nerd, but I'm not a movie nerd or a book nerd. I'm like a game nerd, but barely. Okay, so core stretch. So what is the question? The question is goals. What should a game, what goals, this is so silly. What goals should a team, all right, I'll use the keyboard. I've been trying to avoid it so I can just say, yeah, I made a game in 1 hour with a controller. Man, come on, that ain't fair. That's no fun. What goals should a game, what goals should a game first focus on? Should game dev first focus on? Okay, that's not a question. You gotta put a question mark. Oh, we just yeeted the countdown. Oh no. It's okay. We were at what, 43 or something like that? Oh no, I yeeted the countdown with the keyboard. Okay, let me see if I can fix this in the time. Yes, we can. So we're gonna do, I think it was at like 43. If that gives us a minute, whatever. What goals should game dev first focus on? Question mark. Still not there. Still no question mark. Wow, we're doing our best. Okay. So this should not be a sticker. This should just be floating right above. This is a terribly worded question, and I feel embarrassed, but it's okay. I hate it. I hate it because now I'm thinking like, well, what should it be? Oh no. What? I don't know. Just like, don't worry about it. Just save at least. I'm like, but this doesn't represent what I believe. Doesn't matter. You know what I need? I need an easy way to choose which door is the correct one. So let's actually set that up now. I think we should just rename the doors. So we'll say door 1 in this case is the correct one. So I'm just gonna add a little star or something next to it. Can a girl get an asterisk? You know what? I'll use the keyboard. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll just use the keyboard. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, so there's some asterisks. Looks like we got censored by Media Molecule, but we didn't. So that's the correct way to go. So we're in the first 20 minutes, about to reach the end of that. And we're almost, we almost have another level. That's pretty good. I like that. Okay. So now that that's saved, I'm going to... We could do more fun things, but that's stretch goal stuff. I would say we could add sound effects. If we're gonna do that, I feel like we should use an element. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's like what I'm gonna do. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna delete everything except for the puppet. Okay, because the puppet has some important things on it. And then if we want to add a sound effect, we can do that, and we only have to update one thing. This is quite ambitious, but maybe it's not. So this is going to be SD, not which, sorry, EDU character. Or we'll say PC for player character. Let's keep it terminology. Let's keep it terminology in here. Okay. So that's saved. And then that will already be in this scene. It should already be in this scene as an element. It is not, so we're gonna delete it. We're killing it. Goodbye. So we are killing it. So let's get this, stamp it in. Everything should be pretty much the same, other than clearly our placement is gonna be a little wonky. But that's all right. Okay, let's see. Whoa. Great. Works great. No problem. Not broken. I don't know why we are... I guess we're flipped the wrong way. So what, this way? Nope. Almost. Doop, 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 doop. And then now we should be in good shape. Nice. All right. And we still got 10 minutes left. I love it. 10 minutes for... just trying to break it up. We still have 40 minutes left for the overall jam. Okay, here we go. Saving that. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Make it up there. So I wanted to make this a separate element. So that way, if we wanted to add sound effects, stretch goal stuff, I would be able to do that without having to go into each one and add the sound effect. All right, so now let's clone this level, now that we have that pretty much set up. So what do we want to add in here? What do we want it to say as a question? What goals should game dev first focus on? Core or stretch? What? This could just get absurd as well. What? Because it's a true or false statement, or it's like either this or that. So it has to be two things. What is an... I'm just trying to do it quick. What is an Anchorfish Games game? Oh gosh. What is an in development? Let's keep it real. We don't want to get anyone's hopes up. Which? We're going to say which. Which? Yeah, that's an extra detail. Which is an in-development Anchorfish Games game. All right. It's insipid. All right. But it's fine. Let's say Survivalscape. Okay. Or Survivalscape. Could go either way, really. Survive, escape. Thank you. I thought you could auto type that for me. That's when the controller is faster than the keyboard, but only then. Oh, cool, cool, cool. There we go. Shrink it down. Stretch it out. Oh. Oh. There we go. Sweet. Done. Level done. Dope. I think we don't need an entrance door. I think we don't need an entrance door. So I'm going to call this 2. It's level 2. It's the second level. Tell me it's not. You can't, because it is. Well, it will be. All right. Let's add it into our dream right here. Which door? We had this extra one here, the Hobbit Labyrinth style, which is a little inspiring now that you say that, Endo, but we should just keep with this. So this is door 1, which we actually know is the correct one. We need to keep these updated so those changes are there. So that is the correct one. We want the wrong one. I mean, I hate the idea of just exiting. You know, I feel like I want like a failure. What happens if you lose? You just try again. You don't get punished. So we should, instead of taking you to another place, we should have it just started over, which is kind of silly, but I don't really care. So in this one, there is no correct one yet. So I'm just going to save it as it is. And then we'll add a scene reset. Let's save it quick style. We'll have a scene reset command. So that way, when you get the wrong door, it actually just starts the scene over. So I think we can do that in 5 minutes. So this is the player character. Do we want to do it in the player character? Yeah, yes, absolutely. 100%. Now that is something we'll have to change scene to scene otherwise. So maybe don't put that in the player character. Maybe put that like in the scene itself. But then you're going to have to do it every time. So in the player character, I'm going to have logic we can borrow. No, we'll just leave it there. All you got to do is wire it. We'll just leave it there. Here, I'll show you. Global settings. I'm going to make sure we turn imps off. Nice. And in here, we have this reset scene option. So that's what we're going to just leave here available to wire up. I'm even going to be generous with myself, and I'm going to put a node. So that way I don't have to tweak this in order to wire it up. It'll just be ready to go. How much time will this save me? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Okay, so there's that. And for, just it depends on which one it is. Right, so for this one, we said it's the right one, but it's not always going to be true. So we should be good now. Let's save our character. We will eschew doing it publicly for the sake of time, but we'll do that at the end. 4 minutes left. Not bad. So I'm going to take which door? Yeah, I did know. Oh, yeah. We're just blank all the way out. Let's go to the first one, and let's actually add a 1 on there. And I'm going to edit it, and we're going to make sure we update the puppet, if it doesn't mind. I say auto update. I ain't got time. And the thing is, you can always undo if it's broken. So let's get into the puppet. We now will have that global settings chip. So we know that the right one is 1, the wrong one is 2. So instead of having a door, let's just have it go right to there, like that. So we don't even need this other door situation here, actually, which I could go and update in the main element. I mean, 3 minutes. I love this chunking up the times. Like, dude, I love chunking up the times. This is great. No. Do the element. Do the element. Get it. Do the element. We can do it. Edit it. And then, because it kind of gives me like successes along the way instead of waiting until the end to find out if I did a good job. Okay. Now the problem with that, we'll just unwire it. Just have a door here, right? And then we'll just wire whichever one is the one. All right, save it. We're going to want to make sure we didn't mess up the first level. We'll get the second level up to speed. Honestly, this is not that bad. Other than the questions, which are just completely embarrassing. So, this one, let's make sure we didn't break it. It updated it for me. Not a great starting place for the camera, but that's all right. Great. So then we just have to wire up the correct one. Excellent. Let's save it. And we'll update level 2. We'll start making more levels. And then, you know, we can just keep adding them until we're like, all right, we're done adding them. And then we can start adding fun stuff, stretch stuff. Okay, so we did that. It's on to level 2, which is this one. Let's make sure we have auto update in here. And then when we remix this again, it will have that auto update ready to go. Everything will be ready. And you know what? Since we're talking about it, let's add in a new camera bookmark. That'll make this easier. I'm going to say right here, we can see the question. We can easily come and edit the chip. So let's do that. There's our camera bookmark. And now we can come into the puppet, edit the chip. For this one, the door 2 is the correct one. So this is door 2. We'll put it into the exit, and then we'll put door 1 into resetting the scene. I should test that to make sure that works. I'm sure it does, but I didn't actually test it. I hate the camera position. It's so bad. That's okay. We can update that later. All right, save it. So 30 seconds left. I'm going to get this saved. I'm going to update the dream, and then we do indeed have 30 minutes left. But I am trying to meet certain benchmarks along the way for funsies. Edit this. It's updated. So the doors just go one to the other. Let's update this. This should have one door, and then that's the exit. All right. Save it, and booyah. Done. Oh, you little shnikey-wikey. Okay. Yeah. We almost had it right on a second. That's all right. Okay, cool. So, so far, this is what we got. Let's check it out. Let's see how game it is. What goal should game dev first, folks? God, I sound low. It sounds so dogmatic. I hate it. Core. Yeah. Which is an in-development Anglerfish Games game. The freaking brainwashing of it. All right, so it works. We got a game. Couldn't make it this week, Ronnie says. Might try and do one solo on your off time. Oh, I love that. It's a lot of fun. Please let us know. I would love to check it out anyway. Shoot. We'll make sure we check it out at the next Sudden Dev, if you or anyone else does that. I love it. Let's see. And you can always use the episode as a timer or watch an old episode to keep track. They are all available. Which door? Okay, so let's get another level. There's a lot of little things I want to change to make it kind of better. It is fun. There's little things I want to change, but I have to let that go. We just have to make a bunch of dumb questions because that's the way it is. You see how it started us right in that camera bookmark spot? Very good. What's another question? So insipid. Besides surviving... No, that's so dumb. No, it's not. It's not supposed to be smart. It's supposed to be. Besides surviving... It's Survive Escape that we sit down and think harder on, not this. Besides surviving, what else is the player tasked? What else is the player to do in Survive Escape? Gosh darn it. I hope we can come up with some better questions. Just for my freaking pride. Okay. We're gonna say... staying put. Oh yeah, keyboard. Staying put. Yeah. Or escaping. It's what you think. It's really what you think, although one you'll have to answer again over and over again. I'll make these a little bigger. Not that that's that necessary. So then for the 45-minute length, right, that would be once this clock hits 15. So we're still in the first 45 minutes, as it were. What do you mean save it? It's a scene. It's a game. Come on. This is going to be 3. I'm going to get rid of the remix part. I think maybe we'll do like 2 or 3 more questions, and then I'm going to start souping it up, making it nicer. I think I would like to hit that benchmark within... Oh, we didn't clarify which is the right or wrong door, actually. This is 3, so door 2 is the correct one. Yes, so we did do that right. Okay, so let's remix this, but I do want to start working on the stretch goals for this little game within that first 45 minutes. So that before that gets to 15 minutes, I want to add a couple more questions to our edutainment game, and I would like to soup it up, get some stretch goal stuff going. All right, so what are we doing? We're doing the question. Besides surviving, what else did the player do? Oh God, can we please do better? Please. This is about game development, right? What's something about game development? Game, true or false? True or false? Game dev requires a team to succeed. This one's for you, IAB. Okay. So we're gonna have true or false right here. We don't even need to figure out what we're gonna put for the answers. Oh, I like the true or false ones are nice. Oh, they're so easy. Okay, forget the size. Yeah, the size isn't important. False. Great. Save it. Wait. Oh, I think it is already correct because door 2, as long as door 2 is hooked up as the 1, then we're good. Door 2 is the 1. Let's go. Save it. True or false is fine. What else could there be? Game dev, if you're making games, you're doing something. You're pushing commits. No, that's not relevant. Okay, let's say is dreams all you need to make a professional game? This is getting a little personal. Are you trying to throw shade at dreams? No, I'm just keeping it real. I mean, you know, would you even say that about like Unity? No, because you need plugins, you need Blender. Like, it's not really necessarily all in one, or is it? I guess you could just make it true or false. Then you wouldn't have to. Then you wouldn't see that true or false. Okay, so we'll just say dreams is all you need to make a professional game. The whole professionalism of it. Just right there in dreams, all of it. Steam page, it's all there. That's a false. That's another false. I'm just saying, it ain't true. Okay, 5, and we called it remix, but you know what? That's fine. Okay, so let's add the right. I don't like the word remix of in front of it. It bothers me. All right, we'll remix this, and I just want to get away from the true or false a little bit. Let's be a little self-referential. You need more than this guide to learn game dev. Oh gosh, please don't use this, anybody. I'm a little afraid that anybody's actually gonna be like, that's not right. This is not a good guide. Like, I know. All right, so this one we'll put here. No one will say that. Let's put this here, and we should be good because it's the opposite doors this time. And if we want another one, we would say, okay, I'm going to do one more question. Let's say, what? Making a game, testing quality assurance. Oh, this was a fun one that was big on Twitter for a minute, like 7 years ago. Let's say it's another true. We just evolved into true or falses because it's so much easier. Play testers are not developers. Okay. True or false? Of course, that is false. We'll want to switch this because door 2 is the correct answer. And there we go. All right, that's enough questions. If we really think of a good one, we'll add more. What's up, Halloween Ghoul? Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm making a edutainment game inspired by Brohemoth's Dreams Music Academy. It is much worse than that is. It's much worse than that is. So let's get our dream updated. We have 2 in here. We have level 1 and level 2. Let's get 3, 4, 5, and 6 in there. Oh yeah, we got levels this time. This is the most successful I've ever felt with this jam. And I'm the least proud of the game, but I'm really excited about the like sectioning up the time. We're in the first 45 minutes. That means we got 5 minutes before the jam would be over in the second week of every month after January. Okay, so let's add we do have a 3rd one already. We want a 4th one, and a 5th one, and a 6th one. Dreams. Oh, and a 7th one. The dream of us. So that's great. Hook it all up. Super easy since only the right answer, only the doors are all the correct answers. So we just already know that they hook up, which is just great. Your brain's a little melted. Yo, that is exactly what we said after the first one. Like a couple of us were like very specific in our language of how melty our brains felt. Like really. And I gotta say, my brain is less melty every time. Well, it depends. Depends how stressed I get. Okay, so this is, and I think breaking it up into the sections is actually going to help a lot. It already is. Help with the melty. Well, it is for me. Okay, so there's all those. Do we want a you win thing? Yeah, maybe. That's a stretch goal, period. So let's save it. A scoreboard. We should definitely think about a scoreboard, things like that. Yeah, unlist them all. Unlist them all. We'll make them public and all that when the time comes. It's like my brain is like, okay, and then by the end, worth it. It's so worth it. Okay, so now that we have that, I guess I'll test it. I feel like that's just the right thing to do, is to just test along the way. What goals should game dev first focus on? Z? No, not Z. Incorrect. Not Z. Core, which is an in-development Anchorfish game. Survive, escape. No spoilers. If you don't want spoilers, don't watch. Besides surviving, what else is the player to do? Escaping. Well worded. True or false? Game dev requires a team to succeed. False. Oh my god, I almost went to true. Dreams is all you need to make a professional game. No. You need more than this guide to learn game dev. Yeah, you do. Okay, great. Playtesters, oh, there's one more. Playtesters are not developers. That's false. Okay, great. Game works. Nice. And look at that. We're still in the first 45 minutes. I love it. So we can start adding fun stuff now. Now, not so fun. fun. I would like to add a camera adjustment because we're kind of low and just defeats everything, because the purpose is for us to read the questions. If we can't read the questions, what are we doing here? So let's make it higher. I can't really test it, unfortunately. I can. Yeah, that looks better. Let's see if we can go even higher, just until that block is kind of at the bottom of the screen, like almost touching it. We also should, I forgot. There was something else I thought of, but I forgot. Oh, jumping. Yeah, no jumping. We don't need jumping. Jumping is not good here. All right. Save it up. Now, wait. Let's add some more fun stuff. We don't have to be done. Let's add a sound effect. So let's get music. I'm gonna get music. I'm gonna look for let's see. I don't know if Aphrodite has any remixable stuff, but we're gonna find out. Aphrodite played us into the show today with their album, the name of which I don't remember, but I have a feeling we're gonna figure it out pretty soon here. Birth of Love, the album that started us out. It will also see us out of the show. So let's see if we can find some more by Aphrodite Christmas to include in our game. The Humming Sands. Whoa. It's a little intense. Okay. Hey, this is stretch time. I can have a little fun. Oh. This is fun. Let's try this one. This one seemed like a vibe. It felt a little edutainment-y. Come on. Come on. This is Mabe's Beacon for kids all day. Perfect. Thanks, Tidy. All right. And then it loops. Nope. This is surprisingly good. It has no business being this good. Okay. So then we're going to want sound effects. Let's drop into a media molecule collection. I think if we just do the sound effects tag, 15 minutes remain. We just hit the 45-minute point. That is to say, we've been doing it for 45 minutes, and we would need to be done by now. So the stretch goals are not fitting well into even a 45-minute jam, but an hour gives, apparently, me that extra time to do it, which is kind of nice. All right, sound effects. Collections would be great. Come on, Media Molecule. You have the best sound effect collection. Just make it easy for me to find. No one's going to make a better one. So this is, we want like correct and incorrect, right? Gaming sounds like that's where that'll be. Positive. It's positive. I reject that notion. I could make anything negative sound positive if I tried hard enough. I like this one. It's simple. It's straightforward. You know what it means. Let's look for a negative one. A not so positive one. Negative nasty. This is nasty. Clunky. Rejected. No, I need to feel it. No. Power. Give me a strength of failure. These are all very mild. Very, very mild. I'm pretty disappointed how mild they are. You said they were going to be nasty. Yeah, this one's pretty good. All right, so now we're going to want to hook this up. Now we'll have to, well, it'll depend, right? I'm going to just name it correct and incorrect. So that way I don't have to be like, which one's the right one? No, we know because it says so. Correct and incorrect. Look, it already has the first two letters. Let's go. Okay. And then we'll just hook up, because basically it'll, if it goes to the global settings, we know it should be incorrect. In fact, we could even just hook this up and it'll update it in every element within each scene. And then we don't have a node for this one, so we'll just have to do that one. In retrospect, it would have been nice to have had a node there, but, you know, I couldn't have known. I guess that's all we're going to add. I would like to add like an end thing. Oh, a scoreboard would be nice too. So let's say every time, let's say every time correct answers, you could spam this probably, which is fine with me, right? Like you could play it over and over and get more points. I don't care. I think that's great. I think that's great. Higher is better, score unit. And then let's do a score modifier. Correct answer, it already knows. And we want to add 1 point every time we get a correct answer. Now, once again, wow, really wish we had that node. We can sort of just put it in there now, and I don't think it won't save us time, especially since we can then just wire it right up. Can you please? Okay. All right. You know what? Let's do it like that. We'll want to power this on. Make sure it's set to when powered. It is. Correct answer. We're going to want to make sure we do a score post at the same time. So that way it remembers that we did it. Now, in theory, it would also be nice if we had the door hooked up. So let's just do that, and then we can just move every wire that's going into the door into the node, and it's pretty easy. All right, this should work. Let's save it. A lot of other fun things we can add, but you know, the stretch goals need to be prioritized as well. I mean, how cool would it be to add in like some lighting changes, a spotlight. Are you going to answer it correctly? Is it this one? Is it that one? That would be great. That would be wonderful. Those are the stretchiest of stretch goals. We at least want it to feel easier to play. And that's what these ones are for. So now I need to go into each element or each scene and technically update it. Now, it's going to do it right off the top, just like that. One object updated because we made it automatic, which is great. But the wiring is going to be a little funky because it doesn't know that we want it in this node. So we'll just have to move all of those. And other than that, it should be fine. Oh, yeah. Let's get it wrong. I didn't hear anything. So the sound does not have enough time to actually play. So what we need is a delay between the reset. Apparently not the door. The door plays okay, but not the reset. It resets before the sound is over. So let's fix that. I'm gonna not even save it. Let's hop out of there. We got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes remain. Okay. This is the player character right here. It's an element. I'm going to increase the volume of both of these. I think they're a little quiet. And we're going to want to delay before the scene resets. So I'm going to say not that much time. Like that much time. And so after we get the signal saying that it's the wrong one, we're actually going to tell it to take 0.6 seconds before actually resetting the scene. So that way we have some time to listen to the wrong. So nice of me. Okay, great. Good. I almost want to do it for the exit too, just to be safe, you know? Because I don't want to come back and fix that if I need to. Because technically we didn't really use a door into a new scene. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so we'll hook it up like this. Take it out of the door, and so now for each of these, it will wait before doing that. Much better. All right, make sure that's wired up. Yes, it is. Save it. All right, so we're definitely not going to get the funnest of stuff. You know, it's possible in the last minute, we're like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's add a skybox. Maybe. But yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I just don't think it's going to work out. Okay. Cool. We're going to go into each scene now and update it. Now, it's going to update it automatically, but we still have to do a little extra to wire in that correct answer door. But other than that, we should be good to go. So there's the correct answer door in the wrong place, or wire in there. Great. Let's make sure it works. Let's go to the wrong answer. So there we had some time to hear it. I think the music is still a little loud, but we can fix that later. Excellent. Works beautifully. So now we're going to go through each one, move the wire, and that's all we do. And I think we'll have like a little extra time. I don't know if that'll be enough to go in and adjust the sound. Maybe put in a skybox. I don't know, but we'll try. All right, speed dev. Let's go real quick. So we're going to take what's going into the door, and we're going to put it in the node. That's it. Save it. Get out of there. Not too bad, really. You know, I could have tried to anticipate putting the other node there. Maybe because of this experience. In the future, I will. I will say, sometimes I anticipate badly. So I think I'll need something. I spend like 5 minutes setting it up, and then I never use it. And if anything, sometimes it even slows me down. So, you know, it's hard. I think I'm going to need a lot more sudden devs before I actually know what is helpful to prepare for myself. Because I have a lot of things I think will be helpful to prepare for myself. But when I actually get into it, yeah, maybe not so much. Okay, so this is, I think, one we haven't done. I'm not losing track. I'm not. See? Okay, save it. We're on 4. We got 3 more left, which is totally fine. If I was going to put a skybox in here, I think I would just want it to be dark. Like, that we will have to brighten the, yeah, that's not going to work because, well, because we made stickers. We made stickers for the answers. And if we make it dark in here, oh man, like that's not gonna be good. I mean, we could put lights, right? So that's what I would probably do. But then we still have to go in and update each one. And you see how long this has taken me. Like, you can still kind of, oh God, no, you can't. Yeah, so just don't be doing that. It's just, it requires some specialized things. Let me make sure I actually did this. I did save it. I think we'll have just enough time to edit all of these. I'm so excited. I wasn't sure. I was not sure if chunking it up into 15, 30, and then 45-minute sections, if that would be as helpful as it is. But wow, it is. You know, my game is kind of bland, but I mean, of course it is. Although, I gotta say, some of y'all be coming up with some amazing stuff. So, don't judge by what I make as being what's possible, because folks are making some very amazing stuff, even though the time limit is rough. I love that. All right, that's 5. Update 6. A little rote, a little repetitive. That's all right. Hook it up, give it a save. What I like most about this is how I can really just forget about everything. I don't have to think about all the mechanics of the game as I'm like updating this. It's just, it's very assembly line, like do this next, do this, do this, do this. You know, I'm not like, well, taking into consideration the arc of the game, it would probably be better if I made sure to do that. Like, no. How about forget that and just do the darn thing? Really, really happy with the way this is turning out, truth be told. We got about 4 minutes left, folks. If you are joining us for the 1-hour game jam, we have about 4 minutes left. Yes, the first week of every month, we will do a 1-hour game jam, and then we will subtract 15 minutes every week until the next month. But that is not until February. I don't know if we just did this one, 1708. It would look like we just did this one, but I literally zoned out, so I'm just gonna check. Okay, good. So I think we did it. Let's update the dream. You know, if we really put our minds to it, we could get them all updated and blast through it. Let's make sure it works. We have to test it. That's, I think, really important. And what I love about the delineations, 45, 30, 15, is it gives me testing times. Because not testing it, that's been a bad thing for like most of my sudden devs. But not this one. Okay. So there's the game. We've updated it. Let's see if it works. What goal should game dev? Let's play it well. Let's do a win run. Which is in development. They're so hard to read. Survive this game. Escaping. Such a hard game. True or false? Game dev require false. Boo. Dreams is all you need to make a professional game. No. You need more than this guy to learn game. Yeah, you do. You do though. Playtesters are not developers. False. Okay. And we did get a scoreboard. Let's see how many we got. Just one. One? You sure about that? Let me retry it. You sure about that? Not sure why that didn't work. It's not the end of the world, but it makes the scoreboard incorrect. So getting a skybox in there, that's not going to happen. Getting lighting on the answers, not going to happen. Now, it's a very specific problem. And that problem is... why is the scoreboard not working? I'm thinking... I don't know why. I'm thinking maybe it's that delay in the timer. Since that's posting the score a little later, it might not be posting it soon enough. Playtesters are not developers. False. I have to actually read them. I forget what they are. Oh, wow. So it just says one. Jeez. Yikes. I don't know if we're fixing that one. But what we can fix, potentially, is... I really wish it did work, though. You know, we could just have this go directly... oh, it is going directly in there. Wow. So, yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know. It adds one. It can go up. So we're just... but then it's just going to give a correct answer no matter what. We'll just say tried. Tried. You tried. If you got a score, then we know you tried. That's it. That's the best I can do for us. 1 minute to spare. Not starting soon. Ending right now. We are done. Put down your pens. Put down your keyboards, your controllers, whatever it may be, wherever you're making your game. And yes, you can make a game on paper. Time is up. I pretty much actually did finish it. Although the scoreboard is a little wonky doodle. Doesn't make all the sense, but that's okay. It's sudden dev. That's how it turns out. So let me just get, I'm going to add to the, because I keep releasing it before I put this in there at the end of every sudden dev, and I gotta say, I don't really want that. Yeah, I don't really want that, because then most people who see what we did for sudden dev, they only see it when I post it. So if I add something later that says, hey, this was made in an hour, it's not a game that I hold to my name as being great, okay? It's too late, because nobody sees it. So I'm just gonna do that first, before I make it public. Sheik and Pierogigon. Sheik is packing up dreams! Very nice. Pierogigon made an early version of what will eventually be equation mode in this. You made something for a game? That's awesome. Like, that's productivity! Let's go! Amazing. Rogi has some really cool ambitions to make math game stuff. Fun, accessible math games. Rogigon is the person for that. Let's see. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. I'm just going to put in here the description. So that way you know. Like, look, this isn't... please, okay? This is going to be sudden dev'd. Edutainment. We'll just keep it pretty straightforward. All right, let's make it public, and then we'll check out what all y'all made. Sorry, wait. No, but it's not like released. You need to list it for me, buddy. If you did release it and you unlisted it, if you want to list it, come up here. There's little gears. Unlisted? No. List it. That's it. We did it. Let's see if we can get a better picture, because that one sucks. And then for shameless self-promotion's sake, let's put this as the cover. A survival scape. I love that. We want some space on the left for the description to remain visible. There we go. So y'all will send me what you made. We have something from Chic. We have something from Rogi. Potentially others. Now look, if you feel like what I made is bad, guys, it's not good. I'm embarrassed. It's okay. Like, this is the most successful I've ever been. I mean, I say that every time, except when I don't. But it's rare, I think, for this to make something really great. Except for some of you who always make something great. The point is, it's a learning experience. That's the number one thing. And if you share your partial success, you're helping us all do better. And that's not on you to do. But I just want you to know that I will not allow anyone else, I will not shame you for whatever incompleteness you think is there. All right, so let's check out what people made. Let's do it. All right. Pierogi gun. I don't think this is Chic. Equation mode things. So I see that, right, because Rogi has been working on edutainment stuff for so long, and right, it's the perfect theme for you. That makes sense. And it ended up being an opportunity to work on something you actually really care about. Make sure the latest version, okay, I will do. I did see it just change, which I've never actually witnessed in person. So that's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, it just did it while I was sitting here, which I didn't know it did. It's actually kind of cool. All right, we got the latest one. That's good. Let's check it out. This is by Pierogi Gun, done in 1 hour. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna get out the way. Hey, I'm over here. And I'm over here. But let's just be one place. Angle, 45 degrees. Wow. We got some square roots. Okay, X and L. Whoa. Ooh, fun. Wow. What? Oh, cool. So this is like allowing me to see on this axis right here. Along this axis, this lets me see how that corresponds to the placement of the yellow line on the circle, right? And triangle. Nice. Ooh. I love this about Pierogi Gun's math games, the way they give me a chance to like explore and try out things. You know, whatever actually happens, I get to play around. I may not walk away with the knowledge of math gods, but I get to be a math god for a second and move things and know things because of that. I love that about Pierogi Gun stuff sometimes, where it has that trying things out aspect. Very nice, very impressive. I gotta say, I love your design over here. Like, what is this? This is 3D as hell. And then it like, I love the way it like pixel climbs. Like, that's pretty cool. See that? Look at that. How'd you do that? Is that like a bake to paint and then you had it like start and end, you know? Like you had it sort of with each end of the line. That's gotta be it. It's such a cool effect. Very nice. Now, I don't know what else is going on besides knowing that I'm representing some things on here, over there. Let's see if we can get some more info. Some issues with it, fair enough. It's one painting with strokes made on a ruler. Oh, I didn't know that it like rendered it that way as like, that's really cool. It looks really good. Like it makes me thirsty. It looks so good. It makes me thirsty. Like it just looks like it's filling up my little belly with water. This isn't water. To be clear. Endo says, the world would be a better place if we all had math teachers like Pierogi growing up. Agreed. And you know what? I don't know if you can have a math teacher like Pierogi growing up, but you can have a math teacher like Pierogi. You can play Pierogi's games. The ones that Pierogi makes now and will make in the future. We got Danny in the house. We're checking out Pierogi Gun's extremely heady but impressive and fun math 1 game in 1 hour creation. So I'm going to try to see if I can learn something from this. Okay, so we've got X and Y. Why do we have X and Y? It's an angle. So this is like teaching me what an angle is. What is an angle? I mean, I know 90 degrees. I know 45 degrees. Those are things. Oh, and look, right. So that's what this is. That's what this is right here. So wait, so what's 90 degrees look like? Is it just all filled? No. Whoa. So 90 degrees. So this must be when Rogi says it's kind of broken. I mean, it says 89.9, but whatever. Maybe that's not what Rogi means. But so this is a right angle. And that makes sense because we're right in the middle of both of them. So then if I make X full and Y empty, will that also be 90? No, that's just 0. What the what? And so 45 degrees. Now, why is that a 45 degree? Oh, wait. Is it because of like how this connects? Like that makes it a 40? So the angle, is it the distance between this, the top of the yellow, and the middle of the blue? Is that what an angle is? Did I learn something? Am I edued? Am I edutained? Rogi would be the best math teacher. I couldn't agree more. This is impressive. I mean, right, and it shows you how much Rogi knows, right? That Rogi can just like represent all of these things. So 45 degree angle. Oh, and look, it's like they're both full. I didn't know that. Whatever that, I don't know what that teaches me, but it teaches me something. Show the angle visually. Give you an objective. Oh, these are your cores. Make the actual, or your stretches. Show the angle visually. We got that. Give you an objective. Make the actual triangle visually. Yes. Make the visuals more intuitive. I see. Aside from that, you had an idea for the new game model. So big one. Yay! Big one indeed. I see. Cool. What is square root? Square root 2 over 2? I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to check up with this game's progress because it seems like it's one that we'll ever see again in our lives. All right, let's see if we got something else. I think we do. It's called learning. Learned. You know, learning. Learn ding 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 ding. I don't know. And this one is by, oh my gosh, the dynamic duo of dreams, of the dreams community. We got Chic and Insane Alpha Beta collaborating. This is the first collaborative sudden dev. This is the first one. Like, congratulations. You've done the first collaborative sudden dev. That's awesome. What? Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. Okay. Let's check it out. Look at them smiling and hearting. They like, oh yeah, we did. That's right. Let's check it out. I think I know who made the music. I know it's IABAF. I like it. We have a cute purple bear. Whoa. We got choices. Whoa. Oh, cool. And it has Insane Alpha Beta's whatever that program that died was, assets. Anyway, these are assets that Insane Alpha Beta made. That's all you need to know. Spark! Project Spark. Choose the right one. Hello World. Whoa. You made a coding game! Oh no! I love it. Okay. No, I love it. No, I love it. Do I know C++? Not yet. But I'm about to learn a little. Choose the right one. See out. Hello world. See out. Hello world. See out. These are all the same. These are all the same. Is that like, is this like it's like a tutorial? It has to be. They're all the same. I'm not wrong. They're all the same. Look at that. Oh no, look. This one has single quotes. This one has single quotes. That one has single quotes. This one has a semicolon. Wait, what's different? This is fun. Oh, that one has no punctuation at the end. And then this one has a semicolon. I don't know, but my guess is double quotes. It could be single quotes too. It's definitely not the one that doesn't have anything at the end. It's definitely not that one. I'm gonna go with double. Wow, this is fun. Oh, poopy! And it's a platformer. It's 2 games. That's 2 games. 2 people, 2 games. Okay. No! Did you know I'm bad at platformers? Okay, so when do I find out that I did right? I don't know. Oh, maybe if I did wrong, I would have, like, died. Oh, look, they're all gone. I think I did right. I think I win. Yay, I win. Sweet. What is this? What is that? It's cute. Wait, Sheik, is this your, like, character? Your OC? It's so cute. Okay. Cool. Nice vibe. The music, it goes with it. It really is a nice vibe. Which instruments before assigning it to... Which increments X before assigning it to num? I don't know what num is, but I think we can deduce. Which increments it? I love, like, not having studied C++ and doing this. Like, that's what happens when you're a kid, right? I don't know, like, you're studying something you don't really know, and so it's kind of a fun thing to try and, like, figure it out anyway. Num equals X equals plus 1. I don't think that sounds right. Maybe it is right. See, this now I just don't know. I mean, I will say it's called C++, and that's 2 pluses. So, now this is also 2 pluses. That's X++. I mean, if that feels like it has to be right. Right? I mean, it just goes with the whole thing. Now, how am I gonna jump there? Wish me luck. Whoop! Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. This is 1 game in 1 hour. This is our sudden dev game jam. We do it every week. Starting next month, we'll be decreasing it by 15 minutes every week. But for right now, this is a 1-hour game jam creation by Sheik, 13_LOZ, and Insane Alpha Beta, made in 1 hour during this very jam. Okay, so, okay, you just start over. I think there's a run. There has to be a run, because I am not making these jumps. It's a stuffed toy. Oh. Yami made the toy for a Kataya Unexciting Asset Gym. Nice. The character stands out as it should. Yeah. It makes it so much more fun. I feel so much more... And I feel like you really captured some of the, like, charm of edutainment with this character and the assets and the design. It feels like it's a fun thing that a kid would like to play. Very nice. Project Spark, yeah, that's it. So easy to know what's important. Objectives are the same color as the character. Oh, the objectives are the same color. Wow, that's a cool observation. Wow, you're so right, Rogi. I hadn't even thought of that. That's genius. Good tip. I'm sitting here trying to, like, internalize. I'm just like, okay, little lemmings in my brain. Can you just, like, pound this one in? Because this is a great idea. Nice. You have a double jump. Just don't abuse it. Oh, so now I know I can cheat. Okay, good to know, good to know. Isn't this great, Danny? All right, here we go. Well, that was the wrong answer anyway, because it's gone. Okay. Well, I'll try my other guess, which is the plus plus means something, but I have a feeling it's actually a red herring. But let's see. Wha? Yeah. Yes! It wasn't full red herring. Plus plus is a thing. But it's before. That makes sense. You want to increase x plus plus x. But I didn't know. Alright, cool. Dope. Dude, I've learned some things. I have learned some things here. Is this a house? Can we go in? No. Alright, bathroom break. It's a little bathroom break. It's an outhouse. Okay, so we got... Why did I... Best way to get string input. Do we do CIN caret string semicolon get line string CIN semicolon in parentheses get line? Oh man, now we're straight guessing, guys. We're straight guessing. It could go anyway. I mean, thinking earlier, right? Clearly there's these double symbol things with the arrows, and so that might be that. I think that has a strong chance based on how similar it is to everything else. So I'm gonna try it because of its similarity. Uh-oh. Poop! Poop! Poop in the wrong place! Pooped in the wrong place. Okay, so that that was a bad thought. Right, because it had like these like arrows going one way. Uh-oh, platforming time. Okay, now I have to suck at platforming. Ah, shh! It's fine, we'll just jump. We'll just jump once, and we'll make it. Okay. I'm really bad. I have bad depth perception, I guess. Which increments... Okay, we talked about this. This is a totally different format than the other things before it, but that's fine. It's code. It's weird. So we have two choices left. Get line string CIN or get line sin string. I still don't know what CIN stands for. So it really is just guessing at this point. I think... No! Hey, you know what? It's fine. Maybe I'll remember it next time. Maybe I am guaranteed to remember it now. Probably not. I am learning. I am learning here. Alright, so this is it. This is the what increments x before assigning it to num. Wait, no, we already did that one. Just kidding. The next one is the one we haven't done. Oh gosh, my depth perceptions. My failure of depth perception is just like on display. I can't even tell whether we're on the one that's the furthest or not. Here we go. But that's how you know it's a good game. If I'm losing, then you know it's a good game. Best way to get string input. Okay, so it's obviously this one. Get line CIN. What is CIN? Character input? Oh, cool. It's short for console in. Oh. A class is like the blank of a house, the foundation of a house, the blueprints, the roof. Okay, not the roof. Right? I mean, a class, I mean, if I think about like biology, you know, it's like class. The other ones. I'm smart. I'm not as, but I tried. So, foundation. A class is like the foundation of a house, the blueprint. I'm gonna say blueprint. I wasn't sure. Alright. At least that one I could deduce. Which socket waits to make sure the packet is received? This is the ultimate C++ question, apparently. It's the last one. Which socket waits to make sure the packet is received? Datagram. TCP or UDP. Now, TCP is something I've heard before. Datagram is way too cool sounding, and UDP, I just don't know. So we're gonna go with TCP. Woo! Yes! Yes, being coding adjacent, if not knowing code specifically. Alright. Oh! Not good enough. Oh, you know your C++? No. But do you know your depth? No, I don't. I'm way out of my depth. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We won't die. This is the one. This is the one. 2 games in 1. This is the one. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. It's fine. It's totally fine. Now I want to make a sudden dev platformer just to like... Uh-oh. Oh god. Just to like find out if you have to be good at platformers to make them. Okay. Because I am not good at them. Oh! Okay, we're fine. We survived. Yes! 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 Sorry. Chic evil? Yowie wowie. This is an evil question. Everything else is just basics. This is networks. I don't know, man. TCP. That's pretty familiar. Maybe that's why I know it, because of doing internet troubleshooting so much. I learned it! It is learning. This is quite impressive. Well done. Amazing. Holy moly. Wow, I kind of love the spontaneity of coming up with themes, and then when y'all deliver so well, it's just like this amazing moment of this confluence of Behemoth, Dreams Academy, needing a theme, and y'all. It's a beautiful confluence. Awesome, awesome, awesome work.